As we begin in silence today, let's soak in the silence. And we know how to bring ourselves to our home base by counting our breaths. So on your own, breathing in, count of 5, pausing, breathing out, 5, 6, 7. And once you've done that just a few times, you've brought yourself right to here, right to now, on the mat, leaving all the busyness of the holidays outside the door. Take notice of what you hear right now, perhaps just the flickering of the fire. Every breath bringing peace to the mind. Body to be still, the mind quieting. So opening up the next part of the session, I pray these words that may the Lord purify our speech. May He help us to think before we speak. May He cleanse our heart so that our words become rivers of living water. And may our mouths speak only what gives life, truth, and healing. May the tongue be a vessel of grace. May the words become worship. And may heaven hear our speech, that it's an echo of a heart surrendered to God. And we remind ourselves that all words count. And we take a breath on that. So if you go ahead and take your blanket on out to the side, we'll use it again at the end. And you can go ahead and keep your position, and we're going to take that block and lift the hips. Bring that block under the behind. And there's no wrong position. Just think of it as going to be as flattest. The center of your tailbone is going to be about the center of the block. So just think of that in your mind. And once you're there in position, and we'll try to make this as easy of transitions as possible. I said it's no wrong way. So go ahead and take just your toe tips to touch the mat, and we're going to lift up one leg and then the other. And just the toe tips touch. We're working the abs a bit, which we probably need to do after yesterday, Thanksgiving. And keep both of your legs up in the air. And take your hands, just rest them at the side of your legs, and elbows are on the ground. Sometimes we might even shake just a little bit, and then it begins to balance out. So I'm going to scissor the legs. Now bend your legs, and just the toes hover right above the ground, so they're not touching. And we're going to bring the knees back over the hips and take the legs just a little bit, a few inches to the side. Hold your legs, help them, and then we're going to take it over to the other side. Each time you make a different move, just give yourself a little breath. And I'm going to gently, softly do that one more time each way. Bring those feet down. We're going to lift the hips up and take that block out. Bring your back down. Nice and easy. Hips down. Take a breath. And bring that back to your feet where you had it a while ago. Both feet fit no matter what size your feet are, and you just bring the outside of your feet to the edge of the blocks. So we have our toes hanging off. Bend those toes. Stretch those toes toward the sky. And relax the feet. Check in with your body and lift the hips in bridge. So you're coming up a little higher than we normally do. Relax your shoulders, engage your glutes, and take the time to draw your belly button toward the spine. By strengthening the belly, we strengthen the back. Take another breath, and when you breathe out, ease your back down. And just a few inches side to side, sway your legs side to side. your feet, turn that block long ways and put that right foot on the block. Left foot to the ground. Your feet are still hip width apart. You want to lift the hips and bridge. Relax your shoulders. Breathe with me. Next time you breathe out, ease your back down. And take that right foot and slide the block over to be under the left foot. Feet are hip width apart. Lifting hips and bridge. Nice deep breath. Ease your back down. Alright, and with your feet, turn it the other way to where both feet will fit on the block. Feet are out a little bit. Not so close to the body. And lift the hips and bridge. Another breath, and breathing out, ease your back down. And I'm going to turn that block to be tall. Pick it up and bring it toward your hand. And then we're going to bring that block between the knees. So it's skinny and it's between the knees. Let part of it be touching your thighs. So we're not going to waste any other block. The end is in between your knees, and then that other part's in between your thighs. So here we're just going to take a breath. I'm going to squeeze in on that block. And this helps you go ahead and flatten your back. You train yourself to hold that in tight. You're squeezing in, but you're also able to breathe. We're not holding the breath, we're holding the block. And relax that. You relax, but you still hold that block lightly. Squeeze it in. Squeeze nice and tight. Back is flat, stomach in. And relax. Now I'm going to slip that block down in between your legs so it almost comes to your center, your middle. I'm going to squeeze in on that block. Flatten your back, draw your stomach in, squeeze. And relax. And one more time, squeeze it in. Keep squeezing and keep breathing. And relax. Alright, take that block out and it's in your hand. We're going to pick the legs up and bring that block in between your feet. Skinny. I want to make it too challenging. So let's pick it up. Pick the legs up. Hold that block in between your feet. Sway your legs just a few inches to one side and then the other. Back at center, you're going to bend your legs. Take hold of the block in both your hands. Take your arms over your shoulders and reach and stretch and bring it back to your feet. Stretch your legs up. Bring your legs down as far as it feels okay for your back. Bring it back over the hips, bend it, take it in your hands over your shoulders. Do this a couple of more times. Once you've got it up in the air, bend forward, work that belly, bring it back, bend it, walk over your head. Right. Last time, legs up, legs out, and back, and down, and over your head. Alright, bring that block off to the side. You'll be able to reach it here in a bit. And let's rock side to side. Take your toe tips and bring them over to the right. That would be kind of about the edge of your mat. Rest your hands down. You're going to be supporting yourself. So shoot those legs out to the left. So you're going to be staying within your mat. Toes back to the right. Toes out to the left. Just bending the legs and straightening the legs. And one more. Again, just strengthening the belly, strengthens the back. Bring that down, take your legs on over to the left, and shoot them out to the right. So you're staying within your mat. I'm going to have you, like most yoga moves, 4 or 5 times. If you only want to do a couple, that's all right, of course. And then bring those feet down. And let's rest the hands on the belly and just breathe. Let's stretch up right leg. Point your toes. We're going to draw a circle. About the size of a basketball. Other way. Leg out to the right. Support it. So your legs only up out like 1 or 2 o'clock. Hand it over to 10 or 11 o'clock. Straight leg as possible. Bring it back and bring that leg toward your face. And you're going to rest that ankle above left knee. So pick up that left foot and scoot it a little close to the body. Press your right knee away and flex your right foot. And breathe. Slip your hand around to the outside of that knee and bring your knee toward your face. Really stretch back through that glute. Push it away. One more time toward the face. We'll come back to center. We're going to roll on over to the right. And helping it with your hands as always. And coming down to or toward the ground. Breathe with me. And absolutely commend yourself for taking this precious time to come move the body, refresh the spirit, the mind, the body, the heart, the soul. Now let's roll on over to the left. Take hold of your foot, doesn't matter if it's top or bottom, bring it down to or toward the ground. And breathe with me. When we come back at our center, we're going to take left hand on your toes. Bend all your toes toward your foot, nice and strong. Put your hand on the top of those toes, your thumb underneath, and bring the toes away from the foot, away from the leg, down toward the floor. Bend them. Now we're just going to massage each toe. So start with your big toe, just kind of press on it. Next toe, press, wiggle, middle toe, next toe, and little toe. By working our toes, we help better balance. Alright, it's going down the whole foot, the middle, the heel. Now take hold of that foot and we're going to hug the leg in like a baby. So that foot is off the leg and that foot is at the center of the body, the heel near your center. Turn your toes up toward the sky, the whole foot, toes toward the sky. Breathe with me. And still holding the leg like this, take your hand, right hand on the inside of your right knee and push it away. And that foot comes a little bit more at the center of the body. Now stretch that leg out to the right and hold it. Over to the left. Back at center, a little bit toward your face. And let's bring that foot softly to the ground. I'm going to stretch up left leg. And we'll draw a circle. And other direction. Leg to your left. Hand it over to the right. Stay pretty much within your mat. Back at center toward your face. And we're going to bring that ankle to rest above right knee. Push left knee away. Point those left toes toward the sky. Slip your hand on the other side of the leg and bring your knee toward your nose. Strong. Push it away. And bring it in again. We're going to roll on over to your left. When you roll like this, try to keep your face toward the sky rather than rolling with the roll. Let's come on over to the left. Same thing, take hold of your foot, bring it down toward the ground, and keep your face toward the sky as much as you can. Bring it back. We're going to take all those toes in. I like to have my thumb across right where the toes join the foot, on my other fingers on the bottom of the toes, and I'm really crunching those toes in toward the foot. Get them to be a little more supple. Now opposite, thumb at the bottom of the foot. Encourage those toes to bend as much as possible. Take a breath. I'm going to work through each toe. Let's start with the big toe. Give it a good little massage. And the next toe. Move it around. Middle toe. Next toe. Take a breath. Little toe. Let's bring that foot in toward your leg and away from the leg. Pick it up. Let's hug it in like a baby. And toes toward the sky. Big breath. Go ahead and shoot that leg up in the sky, real straight. Leg out to the left, support it to the right. Back at center and toward your face. Bring that foot down. So since we're in kind of a laying down mood today, we'll go ahead and get through our tapping while we're still laid out. So let's rest the right hand at the center of the chest, left hand on top, and just a prayer. It's your own personal God help me prayer.
tap to the chest. Make your way across the chest to the shoulders. And back to your center. Rest right hand at your neck. Get a good hold on your neck, and we'll tap the right underarm. And get the whole area one more time. At the front, under the arm, the back, and your elbow. Pull your elbow back. Do the other underarm. Interlace your fingers and bring your hands right over your belly. Squeeze your hands in and take those hands around. Work through the wrist and back around the other way. Thumbs touch your chest and the palms reach toward the sky. Lock out your elbows. Really stretch through those fingers. Bring it down. We're going to switch the thumbs around, switch your fingers around. Squeeze those hands in and take your hands around. This is the one I always mention to share with other people if they'll receive. To go around the other way. Particularly children. They receive so much better than adults, most adults. And when you tell them that this is a Japanese, ancient Japanese relaxation modality, they immediately, they're in. So touch your chest and press your palms up. Release that down. We're going to take our tapping through our face. So the chin, along the jaw, upper lip, beside the nose, under the eyes, beside the eyes, and over the eyes, between the eyebrows, and making way to the crown of the head. May we be paying attention in life for awakenings and a prayer for wisdom. Dusting off. Now left hand to heart, right hand to belly. Rest those shoulders down. Pay attention to the sensations. How you're feeling from the moves, tapping. I'm going to come around and bring you some frankincense and myrrh. Not myrrh, frankincense and rose. Just your mat. We're going to do one more move, laying on the floor. Rest your hands down by your side, palms up. Relax those shoulders in and have your arms touch the side of your body. Take a nice deep breath. Scoot your hands and arms out just maybe an inch or two. We're going to do our cross body. So feet just flat to the ground if that's comfortable for you. We're going to take right hand, touch your left shoulder. Use your strength to bring that hand all the way down to the floor before you pick up that left hand to right shoulder and down. So this is moving with intention. We're not letting our hand just flop down. We're moving with intention. This brings a balance and polarity to the mind, body, and spirit. And rest those arms down completely. Right hand to left hip. And opposite. So just nice slow move, taking breath. And once you've done that 3 times each way, we'll rest the hands down. We're going to move to the knee. So right hand opposite knee. Pick your foot up a little bit, meet it part way. Alright, resting hands down. Let's move our feet out to, you feel your toes at the edge of the mat. I'm going to do right hand to opposite knee. Pick it up, meet it part way. And kind of have that knee go toward the center of the body and meet in the center. Alright, let's stretch our feet on out to the end of the mat. Arms over your shoulders, reach and stretch. And come on up on your elbows. And kind of get those elbows in a little close. Look at your feet. They're about hip width apart. Let's breathe in, lift your chest up, face up, head back. Breathe out when your chin comes down. Breathe in when your chin goes up. One more. Come on up. Bring our hands back at the edge of the mat. So you look at your toes, they're pointing toward the sky. Let's do that again. We'll bring our chin down, face up, chest up. And 2 more breaths like that. Center. Let's bring ourselves up. Good posture and arms over your shoulders and reach. Sit bones to the earth and hands toward the sky. Hug in right leg and wrap your arms around your leg. So you look at your feet that they're still hip width apart, and we bring up good posture. You feel the breath in your belly against your leg. We send a prayer out over the land for all Black Friday shoppers. We are here and we are bettering ourselves. Let's pick up the right leg over the left and turn it. So good posture. Breathing deep into the belly. Bringing the medicine. Bringing the medicine up. Breathing am. Breathing out, here. Breathing in, I am. Breathing out, present. Let's turn around the other way. Back at center, I'm going to bring nose toward your knee. Let's come up. Stretch that out. Right hand below the left knee. Left arm across and open it out to the left. And let's come back and center it. Other way. Toes are toward the sky. Back at center. We're going to hug in left leg. So look at your feet, they're hip width, and good posture. Kicking leg up and over and turning. And we'll come round the other way. Back at center and nose to knee. Coming up, we'll bring bottom of the feet together. Heels in a little close to the body. Hold on to the toes. And let's flutter the legs. You want to come to be still, holding on to the feet individually. We don't do this one often enough, but we're going to be picking up one leg at a time. So picking up right leg, and you get your leg as straight as you can. So that stretches your arm and your leg, to your shoulder, and bringing it down. And left leg. Back at center. We're going to take a breath, and when you breathe out, push your feet up to the end of the mat. We're going to reach on down the furthest point. Spread your shoulders toward your ears. Drop one shoulder, lean to the other, and alternate. Nice deep breath through the back, through the spine. Come on up, and as gracefully as possible, we're going to transition around to our hands and knees. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. And let's breathe in and out, cat-cow. Another one we don't do often enough. Let's bring our knees all the way back to the end of the mat. So knees are at the end, and you imagine that you have mounted someone 100 pounds on your back. So you're moving nice and slow, lumbering to the other end of the mat. Move those knees and move those hands. Hips are moving. And breathe. And once you come to the end, take it backwards. Nice and slow. And
ourselves back to about the center. That little 100-pounder is not on your back anymore. We're going to take knees open and coming down in child's pose. Press back with your hands. So we're not bringing our head down to rest yet. We're pressing, we're working through the hips. Come on up. Turn your toes out side to side, and heels are going to be driven down toward the floor as your toes are toward the shoulders. Frog. Press back. Breathe in, come up. Breathe out, go down. This is not the most comfortable move, but it is so pivotal in opening the hips. So a few more pulses. Breathe out when you come down. And one more. All right, now I'm going to come on up. Lunar toes to touch and coming down in child's pose. Now you relax. Dust your shoulders off. Take a few more breaths in this position, and this will be our last position before coming to sitting. So nice easy breath in and easy breath out. Take your time to coming on around, to coming up.
take notice of how we feel. I'm going to close with this thread for thought today. May we teach our heart to accept disappointments, even from people that we love. And peace begins where expectation ends. So take a breath on that. Bringing our hands to heart. Feel those thumbs against the chest. We feel our breath, which is our home base, our balance. We'll close this beautiful session today to carry on through the rest of the day with peace and through the weekend. And in honor and respect of one another's spirit, namaste. You know, just think, last Friday we had Ashanti dancing here, and it seems like it's been a month instead of just a week.
Yeah, it does.
You know, there's just lots, and she's in Africa now, so she's really on the other side of the earth more than we are. So, thank you for being here today, and God bless every one of you.
And we love you back. Yes, we do.